My name is John Stewart, and I'm the director of Rosewater.
Sir, can you tell me why I'm here?
This is the first interrogation scene where Maziar Bahari, who's played by Gael Garcia Bernal, is being interrogated by a man that he will know only as Rosewater, and he's played by Kim Bodnia, who's a wonderful Danish actor. And basically, the scene is about expectation. It's about the expectations from both the interrogator's viewpoint and from the prisoner's viewpoint. Maziar is still in sort of the belief that he's been pulled in. He will explain himself as having videotaped something that he was not supposed to have videotaped, witnessing something. It was merely an accident and a slight overstep. He will apologize. Maybe he'll spend a couple of days in jail. He'll write a pretty decent article about it, and no one will be the wiser. For the interrogator, he has been given a bit of a step up. Maziar is a much more sophisticated prisoner than he's accustomed to. He's a bit of a brute. He feels that this is stepping up in weight class. It's a real opportunity for him to advance in the bureaucracy. You know, the thing we forget about these torturers is that, you know, it is an office. And, you know, what we would see as a revolution on the streets and a lot of arrests, he might look at as overtime.
That's it. Nothing more.
Just it's finished.
Yes.
As a spy, I'm just trying to figure out why your country is so terrifying.
The first thing to know about Iran is that it is not evil. Americans and Iranians have a lot of things in common more than they have differences.
What do I have in common?
You know, he shows him the evidence that he is a spy based on a ridiculous interview that he gave with The Daily Show, and Maziar treats him with a certain amount of contempt and ridicule in the beginning before he kind of realizes just how serious this situation is, and he is going to be spending the next few months playing chess with a gorilla.
And why would a real spy have a TV show?
Why did you tell this man that America and Iran have something in common? Was that funny to me?
So, in terms of the acting, it was a question of, you know, not because Gael knows the end of the story. There's a tendency to play that scene with that realization in your head. So, the questions that you're asking, the reactions that you're having, are more pronounced. So, what I was really trying to get from him was more that sense of kind of befuddlement and shock.
Speaking to a person from the United States is no treason.
As opposed to
Revolutions.
resignation or victimhood or any of those kinds of things. So the idea was to have him perform in that scene, but lose all the realization of what was to come. None of the questions that he's asking are really loaded to the interrogator yet because he's unaware of the consequence.